That's funny.
Hello, my friends. I should have changed my name today because I will be Intimate Alien very soon. I'm Rachel Archelaus. In the meantime, this is Carrie Roldan, who, by the way, is looking extra fabulous today. That's a
I
great cut for you, like that shirt.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And we love her haircut as well. So, first of all, let's just get it out of the way. We're very excited because Carrie and I are meeting for the first time in person tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Um, And it's so fitting that today we're talking about fun, the power of fun. And Carrie is like, I don't like fun, but we're going to get her there today. And, Intimate Alien, as I said in my email, has been really guiding me toward fun ever since she decided to come forward in 2017. And look, I'm a fun person. Let's just go there today. I'm like the first one to go swimming in my underwear. I'm like so down for pretty much anything. I will go camping with you with less than 24 hours notice. I am so into dancing and having a great time. But do I do those things on a regular basis now? Not so much. Occasionally, I will take an impromptu hike to the swimming hole by myself and have a grand old time. But I think as we get older, we find there's less people to have fun with, which is part of fun. Sometimes fun is just being with other people and seeing what happens, which is what I'll get to do this weekend. But also, it's about letting ourselves have the freedom to feel like fun can be in our lives, right? We're busy. We got stuff on our calendar. We got momentum, getting things done, right? We've got get down to business. And last week we talked a bit about how a lot of us are so busy focusing on meeting our needs and being in survival mode that we forget about these peak experiences, the fun, the fulfillment, the relaxation, that if we would just focus here, which is what we do in our coaching group, it trickles down. It provides for us. We meet the right people at the right time, right? How did Tyler Henry get his television show? He was at a party, right? Lots of things happen when people are having fun, right? Think of Richard Branson. He is fun, and also a billionaire, right? With all these amazing things happening in philanthropy. But the fun is the focus. Maybe not the focus completely, but you know what I mean. So fun is powerful. Fun gets things done, but while we're open and enjoying ourselves, which is the key. So Intimate Alien will have a much better way of explaining this than I, but that's what we're talking about today. And I welcome your questions, your experiences. How do you feel about fun? And let's get it started here. Do you feel like you're having enough fun in your life? Put that in the chat for me because I would love to hear, and I'm sure Intimate Alien would love that. But first of all, hello, Katerina. Hello, Shannon. Hi, Dale. Hi, Guillaume. So glad to have you here. And all right, now, Carrie, what about you? Why don't you start us off? What does fun mean to you?
Well, as you know, and those of you who've been watching for a while may remember, fun is like a trigger warning for me. Like, I think so. Joy is easy for me. Joy, I got that. I can access joy, but fun, that's a tricky one for me. Like, I'm not sure that I even know. Like, I mean, I know I've come back from experiences and said, like, that was fun. Like, I know that I've said that before. And I do remember like being a little kid and like running around and playing. But that for me, like I have access to joy when I go to those memories. But fun. So Rachel said in our coaching call today, or maybe Intimate Alien said fun is personal. And I think that the things that I think are fun aren't fun for most people, maybe. And the things that most people think are fun are like torture for me. So I have a hard time with fun. I have been told by other people who want to have fun that I'm like the killer of fun, or I am the fun police, or I am like, so so when I get told to have more fun, I take offense. Like, I don't like that. So I know, like, I'm already emotional about it. So I know today is going to be good for me, but like, I I don't want to have more fun. So I don't know if anybody's there with me. Um, but if you are, welcome to the party.
I love it. Well, I'm going to get into Medallion, and then maybe we can go through your responses. And Carrie, I'm sure she'll talk to you
Yeah.
as well, because she definitely has some stuff to say. All right, let's get her.
Let's do it.
Oh, we are so excited to be here. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We feel the potential fun in the air. We do. And so maybe we can even have an intention here that this will be fun. Can we have fun together here? That will be so easy because you're already here. So let's have some fun. Yes? Great. You might be able to look at me and see that I like fun because I like all of this color and beauty. And I don't, what do you say? I don't take myself too seriously, right? That is a counter to fun. And you are saying things. Let's go there. Carrie, do you want to start us off that with
Yeah, no, this would be great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always bringing the fun. Um, and yeah, let's dive into it. So, okay, so Dale starts with sounds like Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar, which she sees as fun, makes everything go down. Shannon though says,
Well,
I don't.
that is true. Let's start there. Yes, because did you not ever have a teacher that made something into a game? And so you were learning, but you were having fun. And didn't you recall more that way? Or at least you were more present in that class. Yes, that's so true. Okay.
Yes. Oh, I'm losing my my scroll. But also teachers that made things into songs. Like I still remember those songs from, first grade or whatever. It's relatively useless information now stored in a song, but a song makes everything fun. So
Yes.
there you go. But let's get to Shannon because she says, I don't feel like I'm having enough fun. I oddly feel guilty when I think about having fun. Shannon, um, or I feel like I'm too tired to do it.
Wow. Guilt is something that we are still trying to wrap our heads around. So since you relate to that, Carrie, maybe we will ask you a question.
Yeah, go for it.
What does that mean to you? Where does that come from?
So I think the way Shannon is talking about it, she says, I feel guilty when I think about having fun. My guess is because there's other things she should be doing, right? There's a should attached to, there's guilt around like, it would be fun to do this, or I'd really like to be able to do this. And Shannon, correct us in the chat if we're wrong. But there's all these other things, there's all these obligations or things that I really should do before I let myself do this fun thing.
Wow. Okay. Now, I've been around humans all of Rachel's life, right? But there's a hard, it makes me want to sink down when I think like that because I don't get it. I don't get it because Hmm. I'm feeling into your energy, Shannon, and I'm just seeing that you think you're doing it all yourself. You think you are doing it all yourself. But there's an entire team around you, physical and non-physical, that are saying, get up, girl, it's okay. We've got you. It's okay. You get to have fun. You get to relax. Things can be easier for you. They can be easier for you, but you've got to hold yourself up in order to allow it. So you deserve to have a good life. You deserve to have things happen for you. You deserve to let things come to you. But if you're all hunched over, you won't see any of it. It's like it's not there. That's it. We get it. When you are chronically stressed out, you're shielding yourself from the opportunities that can be presenting themselves to you. So you think you just need to keep digging that hole. What was that book? The Pearl? The Pearl Necklace? The Necklace. Maybe it's The Necklace. It's about a woman who borrows a necklace and it got lost or broken or stolen or something like that, but she thought it was a real pearl necklace. It was not. But she spent the rest of her life working and toiling to pay for a replacement necklace. She was so ashamed of herself that she spent her whole life working, cleaning other people's homes, doing the dirty work in order to repay the person that she borrowed it from, only to find out later on that it was a fake. It was plastic or whatever they made it out of then. It was a book. But we are doing a lot of unnecessary work on this planet. A lot of unnecessary work. So lift your heads up. Deserve better for yourself. Find time to feel good. Find 5 minutes to have fun. And you will see that's the opening that opportunities will come. That's the difference. Fun or feeling good or joy or whatever you want to call it here. That's where the goodness comes in. When you are having your head down, digging away, and you're thinking you're doing what you need to do. We get it. You think that's what's necessary, but start making an opening in your life and just transition slowly over into what's really trying to get to you anyway. Does that make sense?
Well, I hope it makes sense to Shannon, but it made sense to me as I'm yawning away. And I think it's as you were talking, I was thinking of some phrases that I think we probably heard in our humanness a lot as younger kids about like um work first, fun later, or have all the fun you can now because when you're an adult, there's no time for fun, right? There's been a lot of that. And so I can see how as adults, we feel a little guilty if we're carrying around that story. And so just as you were talking, I was thinking of like, how can I shift that and remind myself like always fun first, work later, or, like remembering the work, my work is to have fun. That I think could be helpful.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. And Intimate Alien, you've been feeling into people all day. So
Yes, we did more personal readings on our call earlier in our coaching group, and it felt wonderful.
yeah, it was amazing. It was really good. Okay, Dale says, sometimes I feel tired. And if I wait, my fun, my interest, my curiosity, or my desire comes back. So it sounds like Dale's honoring herself, right? She's waiting to be inspired for fun.
Yes, it is natural for you all to get tired, right? Because you live in a physical world that models sleep. And also, you have resistance about things that makes you tired. So, we don't want you to force yourselves into fun. That's not the point, right? We want you to naturally find fun, or even if it needs to become a little bit of an effort in the beginning to change your momentum, right? It's about having the energy to be there. So we love that. You recharge yourself and then it's easier to have fun.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the call, like fun is sometimes a challenge for me. Um, but I don't need to be forced to have fun. I don't think I can be forced to have fun. But I do sometimes need a little bit of somebody else to pull me out of my like rhythm, out of my like my habitual ways of being. And uh,
Yes. Like the group is doing for you this weekend. They are pulling you in.
yes. Oh, I actually want to talk about that for a second. So I'm meeting Rachel in person for the first time. We've been friends for so long. And we're finally like actually going to be in person. And that was something that was new for me in like saying yes quickly without agonizing or without like I really kind of thought um I'll just see what everybody else is doing, and then like if everyone else is going to be there then I guess I'll be there, or like but like my initial reaction to an invitation to like let's do a fun girls weekend is like no way. That's not fun.
For any of us, really. Yes.
Yes. But so maybe that's why it was such a quick yes, right? It was like, "Oh, I could do that." Yeah. Um yeah. So anyways, this it doesn't need to be all about me today, although it's fine if it is. But that is something that I didn't it didn't feel like I was forcing myself to because I think sometimes for me it's like let yourself have fun, Carrie. There is a little bit of like I do need to kind of kick myself in the butt a little bit, but that was something that actually just felt inspired. And honestly, if it's because there's no pressure to have fun. It's gonna be really fun, I know that. But there's no pressure to.
Well, why don't you talk about that? Because this is where we get into the idea that fun is personal. So Rachel's going on this trip, and of course, I will be there too. I would love to go clubbing and dancing, right? That's what would be fun for me. But for Rachel and the group, for the most part, they don't want to do things in public. They don't want to leave. They just want to be in the home, go in the pool, and relax and maybe create some things, but probably mostly just talk and take breaks and eat food and right. So for them, fun is not going out. It's not doing things. It's just being together in a very low key way. And luckily, they all agreed on that. And so it's going to make for a very harmonious weekend. So when you are presented with ideas when you are out in the world, just ask yourself, well, does this vibe with me? Is this my kind of fun? And you will know. You will know because even if it's something new that you want to try, there will be a part of you that wants to do it. If it's just a plain old no, you'll find yourself trying to force yourself if it's important to you for the others. So just you can feel in when there's resistance, but you want to do it. That feels one way. When there's resistance and you don't want to do it, it feels another way. So you can get to know yourself.
So that makes me think of things that aren't fun, but are super fun, right? Like, and maybe I'm using the word. So when I think of fun, actually, please let me know in the chat, like if I'm just off base here, because yes, fun is personal, and there are some things that we have labeled as fun. Like, you guys want to have fun? Let's play games. Let's have a party. And like, actually thinking about our weekend. There's really three of us that are like less likely to go to clubs or like we're going to be in Las Vegas, like to be like out on the strip, right? And then there's one of us who's kind of up for anything. She's like, I think she'd be like, you guys want to go to a nightclub? Okay, let's do it. Like, now I lost my train. So anyways, I think that is a nice, that is a nice mix of people, that there's one of us who might push the others of us to like have a little more fun. But she wouldn't push us to the place where we're in no. She wouldn't push us to that place. But I was thinking about like how fun it is to do hard things. So like, why do people sign up for like Spartan races or mud runs or things that is like, that's torturous and so fun?
Well, don't they call that type 2 fun?
I don't know, maybe.
You've not heard that?
No.
It's where Rachel's coming in so strong. We need to give it over for a moment. Okay. All right, that's me. I love type 2 fun. It's where you're killing yourself in the moment, but when you look back on it, it was like the best thing ever and you can't wait to do it again. Yeah, like my first 20-mile hike, it was like total agony and I like hated it on the way back. Like my feet hurt. I was so tired. But then I was like, oh my God, I got to do that again. When can we do it again? So yeah, I love things like that.
Okay, so maybe this is helping me because that's fun for me. Like that is I feel like, and that's why like people do marathons and costumes and like it's like they're trying to take something that is fairly miserable and turn it into an enjoyable experience, which for me was about last week we did drawings and one of the or readings, and one of the things that you pulled up was a square, and I remember you asking, how can you have fun inside of the box, or how can you find joy inside of the box? And I think that's where fun lives for me, is like whatever the torture box is, let's make it fun. And interestingly, the things that the world labels as fun, parties, nightclubs, games, like just all of those things, I am like, okay, I'll try and find fun inside of this torture. So
yeah, well, I've always, once I saw this bumper sticker, it became my favorite thing to reference. This is still Rachel, by the way. It said, my vacation is your worst nightmare. Like, yes, my boyfriend would never go on my ideal vacation with me because I'm in a tent, I'm dirty, I'm smelly, I'm getting up, I'm hiking every day, and I'm making my own food on the campfire. It's like, that's what I really like to do. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't even want to see anyone. I just want to be alone in nature and like do my own thing. And so yeah, but yeah, so fun is personal, right? It's personal. And there is such a thing as type 2 fun, where even in the moment you're loving it, but you're hating it at the same time. But then what the second, I do this every time I climb a mountain, I am huffing and puffing. I want to die. I want to quit. I want to turn around. But I know that at that moment when I get there, I'm almost to the top. And when I get to the top, I could be 50 steps away. I'm like, holy shit, let's keep going. Like, it's so fun.
okay, that is actually extremely helpful for me. That is really helpful for me. So if I get nothing else out of this call today, that was worth it. Like recategorizing, because I've heard that fun is personal, but I think I've sort of been labeled as like, you don't like fun things. The things that you like aren't fun. So I really appreciate that.
Anytime. All right, I'll get her back for all of you. And mute myself. Okay, so are you having fun yet? Are you all having fun yet? Do I need to tell you to get up and dance or something? Do you need some inspiration to get up there and have some fun?
I don't know if we need it, but it always works. And so I think if people are brave enough to do it with us, we should.
That's great. We just had to consider what Rachel is wearing, right? Because you might see that part, but she's wearing, well, we put this on. her shirt. So let's dance, because what do you need to have fun? You need more energy in your body, right? So let's go. So are you feeling it? Are you feeling charged up? Are you feeling clear and open? And are you smiling? It's right. You can't help it. You can't help it. So do that anytime you need to, anytime to shake up your day, or to bring your day back around to you. I think a lot of the reason why people aren't having fun is because they give their days away, right? They give them away to other people, to beliefs that they need to be doing something specific, like what Shannon was saying, to shoulds or guilt. Take your day back, give yourself some energy back, right? It's so easy. Try to fit it in if you can remember. Great. Jana said she needed that dance.
Good, Jana. And good to have you here. So, this is a question I have for everybody, and it's not for you, intimate alien. Actually, I would love your answer to this. But I'm super curious, just in the chat, as I've been talking about what's fun for me and what's not fun for me. I would love to know, like, what is fun for you? What sounds like fun? And then intimate alien, I'm dying to know, because you seem like you are just constantly having fun. So do you even have like, this is fun for me, this isn't fun for me, or is it just all fun?
Well, we only do the things that are fun, so we don't even consider the things that aren't fun, which could be a great model for you to adopt, right? So this is fun. Coming here is fun. Choosing clothing is fun. Makeup is fun. Color is fun. So we just love fun, right? When you focus on fun, it expands. When you focus on anything, it expands. So it's like everything else doesn't need to exist. Do you get that? That's a powerful thing for you, builders of momentum, right? You have done this the opposite way, usually. Have you ever found yourself in stress or worry so much that it feels like nothing else exists, like fun doesn't even exist? The opposite can be true for you too. So we know that takes a bit of trust, but momentum ramps up. So you build your trust along the way. So yes, for us, everything we do or consider is fun.
Rachel said something right before you got here. She said, fun gets things done. I think that's really important. Like, even that like 30-second dance break we took, that shifted my energy really quickly.
Yes.
So if there was a have to that came after that, it would get stuff done.
Well, we were thinking, if there was a have to after that, then you would have a moment to consider it, right? There would be enough space between the have to and you to be like, is it a have to? Is it a want to? Do I want to do that? Does that fit into my fun right now? Right? That's what we are wishing for, you all.
Yes. Oh, that gave me a yawn. And I read in our comments, guys, you haven't told me what's fun for you.
Ooh.
Identify what's fun for you. For me, oh, good. Dale says inspiration of any sort, sensory pleasure, noticing colors, getting the idea just now to make homemade olive oil. Okay, that sounds fun. Olive oil mayonnaise for salad tonight, and maybe potatoes. Dale, that was such a beautiful example of like, what sounds fun? You know what sounds fun right now? That. Thank you for that. But I feel like it's kind of powerful and important to be like, well, what sounds like fun? What is fun? Fun for me is going on a run and having a deep conversation, but it's also finishing something hard with someone else. So like Rachel likes to do it all
Yes.
alone. Like do that high five after doing something hard. That like pat on the back after finishing a hard workout. That is so fun for me. It's also super fun for me to celebrate. So for me, it's fun. It is super fun to just like affirm other people, point out some stuff that I love about them. Like that's so fun. That is so fun. So what's fun for you? We got dance breaks or awesomeness. We got Dale making cooking. Dale also, this, I don't know, this is a fun party trick, but this is a fun fact about Dale. She can taste something and know what's in it, like know the ingredients, like know how to make it from tasting it. That blows my mind. I don't know how to do that. I'll taste something and be like, that's good. But yeah. And you're also getting some love from Anderson's system, saying this is one of the best channels they've ever seen. You can feel the difference when you switch between Rachel and Intimate Alien. Yeah, I always think it's cute when Rachel has to identify herself because I'm like, we can tell.
Oh, we are happy for that. Thank you very much. Yes, there is a difference, and there's also a difference in you, right? In all of you when you choose your point of focus, right? Rachel is letting us be the point of focus right now, but when you are having fun, when you are tired, you feel the difference as well. It's like you don't need to say to people, oh, I'm tired now. They will know, right? It's very interesting.
Something's coming up for me about when Jana's letting us know it's fun. But something's coming up for me about when I get angry at other people's fun. But first I want to acknowledge Jana, and then I think that will be a good conversation. Jana fun is dancing, art, working with clients, spending time with her dogs. I was thinking about you playing with your dogs, Jana. Looking at the clouds and seeing animals and going to your cabin. All those things sound fun.
You know what? We will welcome your question, Carrie, but if you all have a list like that, can you question the things that come up that aren't on the list? Can that list be your framework for your day? Right? Let's say someone calls you and they offer something that's not on the list. Can you take a moment to ask yourself, does this really fit in with what I'm wanting to do? Right? Take more of yourself back, right? That would be a great thing to consider.
So I feel like I already know the answer. And sometimes what's fun for me and what's fun for other people don't align. And I can get angry at other people who are having fun. I can get judgmental of their fun. I'm guessing I'm not alone in that. So if their fun feels destructive, then it makes me angry and I'm like judgmental. So I'm guessing I'm not in alignment, but I'm asking for advice on that.
Yes, it's really about building up your own world, right? Your own bubble. And you wouldn't be witnessing that other being if you didn't have a vibration that matched it, right? So the judgment is enough to keep it in your view. Rachel doesn't appreciate when people listen to loud music out on the trails, right? Have you ever hiked by someone with the boombox and thought, oh, but she's working on it because she knows they are having fun. That's how they want to enjoy their day. And really, once you get past them, you don't even hear it anymore. So she's working on dissolving that judgment and being happy for people to be outside. How wonderful is that? She loves that people are outside. She loves sharing her favorite hobby with people that she doesn't even know, right? See the benefit of that. Try to see and appreciate the good that is present in whatever that person is doing, because that will help you dissolve that judgment, and then you won't even need to see them anymore. You're muted.
Thanks. I've got something for you, Guillaume. Guillaume says, I really desire to have a lot of fun. What's fun, Guillaume? Let us know what's fun for you. Let us know. Let us know in the chat, right? Because just like Jana has a list of things that make her fun or make her feel like she's having fun. Dale too, right? I rattled off several like, oh, that's like so fun. Oh, it's so fun when I get to do that. What's on your list, Guillaume? What's on your list? What would be fun?
So we're feeling the opportunity for you all to experience a new level of ease, right? Rachel, actually, why are we wearing this shirt? You know, we always choose the things that go with what we are speaking about. So your vibration is what determines what you see in your life. We were just speaking about that with Carrie, seeing people have destructive fun. She has a judgment about that, so she will continue seeing it. So is your vibration letting in enough of what you want? Are you a match to enough of what you want? Or are you a match to more stress and guilt and worry, work, isolation, debt? What are you a match to? And what do you want to be a match to? And the good news is these feelings that you are after, fun, expansion, freedom, security, love, exhilaration, sensuality, whatever it is, you don't need to buy anything to get more of that. It doesn't cost anything. It's just focusing and allowing. And you can work on that all by yourself, right? We just did a little dance break. That changed your vibration. It changed it without any money and not even a lot of time. And so if you want more, which you do, because that's why you're here, how can you give yourself what you want now? How can you give yourself some fun? What helps you feel fun, or what helps you feel abundant, or what helps you feel free? But really, even if you have resistance to money, if you have sticky areas of your life, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Fun is a great way to move around lots of resistance. So fun is powerful. Fun does get things done, right? What is fun? Rachel loves fun. Rachel loves watching really silly videos of, pardon our crassness, but she loves farting preacher videos. She loves that. It's the basest level of fun, but it's so fun to watch someone on stage talking about God and farting. It's funny. It's very funny. She loves comedy. She loves, well, for her, fun is also picking the food that she wants to eat. It's being hungry and going out and eating berries off of the bush. It's digging out some potatoes for dinner. Watching the birds enjoy her tiny little pond. That's so fun, right? Fun. Let fun deliver to you what you are looking for. Let fun do the work for you. Let your vibration do the work for you. It's at your disposal. It's already a system that you have. Why not let it carry more weight? It's already trying to, but a lot of you have your hands up, your head down, digging that hole. So pick your head up and have some fun and see what happens.
Okay, we have 2 things in the chat, and thank you for that. One, Katerina has her fun list. So I think it's fun to find out what's fun to other people. So we got singing, also her own made up songs, dancing, cuddling her cats, reading, crocheting, knitting, looking at clouds, watching the birds in the trees, and then just expanding. And Anderson System says, question for Intimate Alien. Is having fun important on your planet? Because on Earth, it's all about working because of money. So I think that was just a state. Well, the question is having fun important?
Well, on my planet, we don't know anything other than love and joy and fun and ease and lovely things. So yes, it's important because it's all there is. And here, you have the opportunity to join us. You have the opportunity to live in well-being. You've all made great strides in reaching the 5th dimension, which is where there is only well-being, where physicality fizzles out a little bit. There's no worry, there's no stress, there's no pressure, and you are aligned enough with your higher self that what you need and want is delivered to you. You still have story, right? You might still have a job, you might still have clients, you might still have dividends, right? However, you are supported. That doesn't really matter. You're supported because you're aligned with your higher self and the energy of that. You are all only energy anyway, even when you are on the 3rd dimension, which doesn't exist anymore. So if we think about that, my planet, it's easier to understand that we're only energy because we don't have bodies. But you are projections of light. You're projections of light. Your world is a projection of light. You're holograms. You're not really physical in the way you think you are physical. Your brains interpret this world into something physical, and your brain makes it so that you can't just put your hand through your computer, put your hand through your hand. But in reality, everyone is energy, right? You resonate with that. Everything is waves and particles. You resonate with that. Think about the freedom in that. If things aren't as physical as it seems, maybe rearranging what's in my life isn't as hard as I think it might be. Maybe I have nothing to move, because if I really think about the truth, I can't really move anything because nothing's really real, nothing's really there. But it's my vibration that creates the appearance of things. So if I focus on my vibration, which this body is a feedback mechanism for, how do I know where I'm vibrating? How do I feel? Do I feel like fun? Do I feel like ease? Do I feel like joy? Do I feel like abundance? Do I feel like singing and dancing? Do I feel like smiling? That's a great sign. That's a great sign that you are allowing what you want to see to come. So you can have it any way you want it here to a degree. Isn't it harder? Isn't it harder to stay down now as opposed to many years ago? Isn't it harder to maintain a bad mood? Don't you get over it more quickly? So you can fight yourself, you can fight your natural tendencies and have any mood you wish, or you can go with who you really are and lighten up and have more fun, let things be easier, and notice that you're more supported the more you do that. And that's fun. That's fun. That's deliberate living, deliberate creating. We don't even really like that phrase, deliberate creating, because the creating happens so instantaneously that you have no idea that you've created. Deliberate allowing, deliberate allowing, deliberate living, deliberate feeling, deliberate vibration giving. That's where all the joy is. You are so welcome, Anderson System. We love you very much. Thank you for being here.
That was good. That was really good. And meanwhile, Dale and Jana are just giving us things that are fun.
Great.
So if you're looking for a fun list, if you're having trouble accessing your own fun, they got lots. Rachel's been talking about the farting preacher for years. I've never watched a farting preacher
Give
thing.
it a shot, Carrie. It's very fun.
I know I would love it. I know I would love
There's
it.
even a rhinoceros. Try
Well,
that one.
The ones that get me, like I'll be crying laughing at the text autocorrect. The like I
Oh,
don't know.
yes.
Those ones get me every time.
Those
All
are
right,
great.
but we've got suggestions for fun. So watching funny musical plays, musical performances, ingenious solution to widespread challenges. That is fun. What else? Painting, feeling inspired by beauty and nature and art, creating amazing stuff out of very little material. I am so with you, Dale. It is fun for me to have like a practically empty fridge and figure out something edible. That is actually fun for me. Voicing funny stories. Ooh, using funny voices, like reading to children, that is normally fun. Moving to motivating music, wearing comfy clothes, complimentary artsy clothing and hair. Janet's got nature, riding the tractor. Oh, yeah, that must be fun. I've never done it, but little kids always want to do that, right? That's kind of a good indicator of like, what do kids want to do? Like swing on the swings. Maybe
Yes.
I'll go try it. Gardening, cat, dog, hedgehog videos. Hedgehogs are the cutest. Playing games, trying new things to see what works and what doesn't work. I love that trying new things is fun. Yeah. Also, right now, Jana's wearing a fun dress. Sloth. Today is taco cats. Oh, dress, a shirt. Got it. Okay. Yes. Clothing can be fun.
Yes.
I mean, it's super fun for Intimate Alien.
Anything can be fun. That's why it's personal.
Yeah. Well, it worked, guys.
We have convinced you.
Yes. Well, I knew fun was personal, but I still had trouble. Like this might be something else, but it's the directive to have more fun didn't sound fun, right? It was like, oh God, one more thing to do. Figure out a way to have fun. Great. Like, and remembering. It's always about remembering for me. But remembering what's fun, what lights us up. What did we used to love to do? What would we do? It is the whole thing, right? The humanness in us is like, if I had more time, I'd spend every day lying outside looking at the clouds. And it's like, what if I spent a little time every day lying outside looking at the clouds? Would I have more time overall? Would my day open up? Yes. Yes, it would.
Yes. Yes, take your life back. Make it your own. Feel good and safe enough to do that, right? Focus on yourself. We know it can be different, but it's worth it to try.
I was thinking about how, because you were talking about have tos. and kind of saying, evaluate if you really have to or if you're choosing to. So I'm looking at my day today, you guys. So I've had a few fun things already this morning. I had a intimate alien call within our coaching group. Always fun, always uplifting, and it's making me yawn just thinking about it. Like the best. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence. Come join us. intuitiveart.com/membership. The intimate alien call is just one of the many perks that you get, but worth it. Worth the price of entry. The second thing on actually before my intimate alien call this morning, I spent 3 hours at cross country practice, which is super fun. And then I came here, and this has been a really fun call. And then like the work part of my day begins, and like, oh, I got a sink full of dishes. I got a kid that has to go to the orthodontist. I have another kid who wants me to go buy him running shoes today. My mom had surgery, and I probably should bring her something to eat. And my husband has a physical therapy, just right, like things that are in my mental list. And so I was thinking, like, okay, how do I choose myself? And I would really love to squeeze in a nap today. And so I was thinking about, like, okay, put myself first, right? And then it occurred to me, I don't know that it's super fun to go buy running shoes. Like, that's not on my list of like things that I really, really want to do today. But it is fun to watch my son geek out about this. It is fun to spend time with him in the car. It is fun, right? So that for me is a little bit about like, okay, how can I find joy in the box? And so yeah, I just like approach it. There's two ways to approach the rest of my day, right? Like, okay, I did all the fun stuff, here comes the crap. Or okay, how can I find joy inside the box? There's lots of things on my to-do list, but I could have fun doing them. So I think I will.
Yes, and when you do that, right, you are changing your focus. You are being open in that same circumstance that you could have been closed in. And that opens the door for more, right? That opens the door for even better matched circumstances. So if you're making the most of the circumstances you're living now by reframing your focus to what could be fun about it, in the next wave that comes to you, the next physical manifestation, the circumstances will be more to your liking. That's how it works. So great effort.
I'm going to give myself the gold star for today.
Yes, yes. All of you, we give you a gold star. We've got a little magical unicorn cupcake for all of you. That is fun. This is very fun pen to use.
This is fun. And thank you, Dale, for your comments. Thank you, Dale, for the A+ grade that you just gave me. I will receive that. The achiever inside of me appreciates the A+, so thank you.
Rachel is yawning up a storm today as well. It's very interesting.
Well,
she needed to hear this. We knew that, right? We've said it. We've been prodding her a little bit over the years. Rachel, it's okay to have more fun because she loves fun. She loves fun. So maybe she will take this more to heart now, and I believe she will.
Now that got me yawning. Well, clearly this was important for all of us today to reconnect with our fun selves. I honestly think there's a lot of permission giving ourselves, right? And
Yes.
it seems silly because we don't need it. You don't need permission to have fun.
You remember when you were young and you could not wait to be older so you could have more fun? Yes.
Oh, thanks, Gianna, for letting us know. Yeah.
All right.
Go ride your tractor. Do it for us.
There could be something fun in making your fun list and seeing how many of them can you do at one time. It will be ridiculous. It will be crazy pandemonium, but it would be so much fun.
I'm imagining Jana out there right now, like riding the tractor and like throwing a ball to her dog and watching the clouds all at the same time, and hilarity.
Wearing her favorite dresses and shirts all piled up. Yes, that would be amazing.
Yes. Thanks. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the call.
Me too. Well, I will give Rachel back for the last moment, but we love you. We see you. You are incredible beings. Please stand in that. You are amazing. Okay, we love you. Bye for now. Oof, it's always the cheeks. The cheeks always hurt.
I know. I just want to say one more thing to Jana. Take pictures. If you're doing it all today, get evidence.
Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be a fun calendar? Like a charity calendar of like people have like fun stacking all their fun things at once. That'd be incredible. I'd buy it.
It's making me think of the Friends episode when Joey wears all of Chandler's clothes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, Rachel.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you coming. And Carrie and I are just going to go have some fun this weekend, and we'll let you know all about it next weekend or next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
You.
And Rachel, I can't wait to see you in person.
I'm